Welcome, travelers of shadow and light. Today, I invite you to join me on a journey through the enigmatic and deeply human territory of sadness. Just picture us now, not face to face, but as companions on a journey through a twilight forest, where the only light comes from the moon filtering through the tall trees. It is in this setting of stillness and mystery, where the velvet of night caresses the soul, that we open the portal to reflection on sadness, not as a specter to be feared, but as a master key to understanding our essence. Sadness, that shadow which dances in the corners of our brightest days, carries a melancholic beauty, an unfathomable depth that only reveals itself when we allow ourselves to dive into its dark waters. It visits us in moments of loss and farewell, in melodies that resurrect buried memories, in photographs capturing echoes of a time that will not return. But have you ever pondered, my dear listeners, on the true role of sadness in our being? In our previous dialogues, we navigated the labyrinth of human emotions, each unveiling pathways to self-knowledge and growth. Sadness, however, calls us to an even deeper introspection, a pilgrimage to the darkest recesses of our spirit, where lie the hidden treasures of our existence. It teaches us about the impermanence of all things, urging us to embrace every moment, every encounter, with the totality of our being. But how, then, can we navigate the dark currents of sadness without sinking into its depths? The key, my friends, lies in two words: accept and express. Accepting sadness as an integral part of our journey is the first step towards its transformation. Expressing it, whether through tears that purify the soul, through art that transmutes pain into beauty, or through words laden with sincerity, allows it to flow, freeing us from the weight that imprisons the heart. In this moment of release, we discover the true strength that resides within us. The capacity to feel deeply, to grieve, is also the capacity to love with equal intensity, to rejoice with equivalent vigor. Sadness, like joy, composes the map of our humanity, enriching our range of experiences with nuances that only emotional vulnerability can reveal. Therefore, my friends, when sadness knocks at your door, welcome it with the serenity of those who understand that the seasons of the soul are ephemeral. Allow yourselves to feel, allow yourselves to be, in all your emotional complexity. And remember, it is through the darkest night that the glow of the stars becomes visible. Until our next meeting, I wish you an enlightened journey, not only through the clear days, but also through the valuable lessons brought by the storms of being.